Welcome back to the Foundation in C# course. We're currently in Module 9. In this lesson, we're going to be building the rooms table. So let's go to the homework. And the homework is to create the table that holds the rooms. Pretty straightforward. Go to the data design that you have documented and create that table. Don't forget to add a relationship to the room type. Okay? So make sure you have that in place. All right, so pause the video right now and come back when you're done. All right, I'm going to assume that you have done the work. So let's go over to my copy of Visual Studio and let's create this new table. So let's right click on tables and say add table. And we'll call this rooms. And the first thing we do is change this to be an identity, or add the identity tag. And we have room number. Well, room number, it's probably an actual number. So I don't see a problem adding it as an actual number. Unless, of course, we have certain rooms like 1B or 1C. And then that would be a problem. I also don't see a benefit to calling it a number. So if I had it as an integer, well, what's the point? What's the purpose? What's the value of doing so? A little bit of benefit with ordering, but not a ton. And we're not going to do math on the room number. So I think that it's safe to actually store this as a varchar and make it something small. We could probably store it as a varchar 10 to be safe. That means it could be we could have up to 99,999 rooms if we only ever had them numbered 1 through. The only time I can see that being an issue is if you had more than 99 floors that each had more than 999 rooms. That might be the only overflow problem you had there. But I think that's pretty well covered. So we're going to say not null. Now, room type. I'm going to say room type ID instead of room type. So room type ID, that's going to be a type int because it's going to link to the room type table. So now I have this room type ID, and I'm going to have a foreign key. So let's save this first. I'm going to add a foreign key. So new foreign key. And it's going to link the rooms to what table? The room types table. All right. And now I can come down here and say, okay, what column? Well, the column in the rooms table is room type ID. And over here, it's going to be the room types.id that it references. Whoops, not .id, we're going to put in parens. So the room types table, we want the ID property. So there we go. So now we have what's called a foreign key. And that's going to link this table, the rooms table, to the room types table. And this is what's called a one-to-many relationship, where you have one room type can have many rooms that are associated with it. So you can have 5 rooms that are all room type of 1. But you can't have multiple room types for one room. So one room is not going to have more than one type. It only has one. There's the one, and the many refers to the room types can have many rooms associated with it. Okay? So that's a one-to-many relationship. And that's just fine. That's exactly what we want. And that is all we need for the rooms table. Again, you won't publish this yet. We'll do that near the end. But now we're done with this next lesson. Once you kind of played around this, make sure that you've got it figured out. Then move on to the next lesson where we build out the next table.